Hey Lakers Nation! To stay on top of the news and not miss the news from the team, subscribe to our channel. We provide new Lakers updates daily, keeping you always informed with the latest news. Lakers revive their biggest problems and lose to Kings. Just when it seemed like the Lakers were finding their rhythm, the team appears to have regressed and been affected by the same issues that hampered their progress before the three-game winning streak they had going into yesterday's game. The Lakers hosted the Sacramento Kings, a team that had also won 3 straight games. From the beginning, there were warning signs. The team fell behind 37-17 in the first quarter as Sacramento continued to score easy baskets in transition, especially three-pointers, before the Lakers went on a 15-1 run to make the game more competitive. But the Kings had a 13-point halftime lead and didn't let the Lakers get closer than 6 points in the second quarter. The Kings scored 16 points off 8 Lakers turnovers and outscored them by 8, which led to 13 second chance points for the visitors in the first half. Lakers were 26 points behind on the scoreboard at the beginning of the final period. Things got even worse for the Lakers in the second half, when the team found themselves 26 points behind at the start of the fourth quarter. The Lakers tried to recover and were just 9 points behind with just over 3 minutes remaining, but it was too late, which ended in a 125-110 defeat. In the end, turnovers may have been the Lakers' biggest problem. The team lost the ball 23 times, which resulted in 30 points for Sacramento. It was a repeat of many of the problems that saw them lose 5 of their first 8 games of the season. The Lakers are now 6-6 as they prepare to visit the Portland Trail Blazers on Friday. Davis didn't keep the same pace as his previous matches. Davis's performance was atypical and below the Lakers' last games. He made just 1 of 6 shots attempted, ending the night with 9 points on 3 of 9 attempts and committed 5 turnovers. Without a doubt, a performance affected by the constant double markings he faced. Although he had 9 rebounds and 4 blocks, his offensive performance against Sacramento was clearly insufficient. In the defensive aspect, Davis also did not live up to his capabilities. He allowed Domantas Sabonis to dominate the paint, scoring 29 points with 13 of 19 shooting, as well as 16 rebounds and 7 assists. It is important to consider that Davis may have felt discomfort in his hip, an injury he had suffered the previous week at the beginning of the game. Although it is not an excuse, it is possible that this negatively influenced his performance in the match. LeBron achieves triple-double in defeat. On the other hand, James' performance in the second game of a back-to-back was absurd, disregarding signs of fatigue. He displayed impressive offensive efficiency, converting 9 of 15 shots, including 3 of 7 three-pointers, for a total of 28. Additionally, he contributed significantly in other areas, with 10 rebounds, 11 assists, 4 steals and 1 block, marking his first triple-double of the season. His performance was particularly notable in the first half, with 6 of 8 shots. However, James committed 6 turnovers, including one that was an unforced error. Despite these lapses, his overall performance continues to reflect the consistency and skill that have characterized him throughout his career. Even at 38 years old and in his 21st season, James has demonstrated that he maintains the same level of play that we are accustomed to. Zach LaVINE all but confirms Lakers as top trade choice. It did not take long in the 2023-24 season for a superstar to hit the trade block. While nothing is official yet, speculation of an eventual Zach LaVINE trade is running rampant due to a Shams Charania report that both sides, LaVINE and the Chicago Bulls, have increased openness to getting a deal done. Naturally, the Los Angeles Lakers quickly entered the conversation. This conversation is different, however. This is not another example of a random superstar being loosely tied to the Lakers simply because they are the Lakers. This is a star with legitimate ties to Los Angeles who has not been shy in the past about his desire to play with LeBron James. Los Angeles cannot make any kind of trade for LaVINE until mid-December at the earliest. This gives LaVINE plenty of time to try and influence where he will be traded. LaVINE is not wasting any time, as he is already doing everything in his power to hint at his desire to join the Lake Show. How Zach LaVINE is essentially telling the world that he wants to join the Lakers. First, let's start with LaVINE's very specific headwear choice after the Bulls' loss on Wednesday. An LA hat after all of the rumors that have been swirling? That seems oddly specific. Look, does it seem a bit trivial to go on about someone's hat choice after a game? Sure. But these guys know what they are doing. Superstar athletes, especially in the NBA, are calculated. They send out little signals and shots to the media in any way possible. LaVINE knows all of the noise right now, and he knew that if he specifically chose to wear that hat right now, it would cause a stir. So why did he do it? LaVINE wanted that stir to happen. He wanted the conversation of him joining the Los Angeles Lakers to continue. Why? Because the more it is in the air, the more buzz it will create, and the more buzz it creates, the more external noise the Lakers will hear. And the more external noise the Lakers will hear will only make Clutch Sports' case stronger when LeBron and Anthony Davis naturally push to trade for LaVINE. This is not the only trick up Clutch's sleeve either. One day before purposefully wearing an LA hat for a post-game interview, LaVINE showed up with Rich Paul to the Kentucky-Kansas game sporting matching Clutch hoodies. Is this an opportunity to represent the brand? Sure. But once again, Paul and LaVINE are not being subtle here. The decision to specifically show up to this game wearing Clutch gear, together, right after the Shams report dropped about a potential LaVINE trade? That is as intentional as it comes. Clutch Sports is dominating the conversation, and it is no secret that it is trying to lead the conversation to Los Angeles, where Clutch's most prolific client already plays. LaVINE wants to be a Laker. Now it is just a matter of time to see if this subtle campaign forces the Lakers to want him.